Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Try of Vambrace Cold Soul. In our last episode, we came across Lyric here, our main heroine, and she just kind of was discovered, frozen on the surface, and brought down to this below-ground establishment, and now we're trying to figure out what's going on with her. So let's join the action, or, well, hopefully some action. We haven't had a whole lot of action yet, but hopefully we're going to get some action here today. So Lyric is in the Guardian Barracks. She just fought off some guy, some wraith, and we'll see what's going on here. Guard, Landville said you'd come. They're waiting for you. Please proceed. Found a page of the Codex. Found a page of the Codex. I'll have to look at that here in a moment. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be, though. Let's actually check the Codex real quick. The Aetherian Alliance. Rising from the ashes of the Temple Wars, the kingdoms of Aethera pooled the resources together and established the Guardian Alliance, a tenuous diplomatic alliance of 5 countries and the free cities. Its purpose was threefold: to organize a concerted means of rebuilding their kingdoms to prevent future wars and mitigate damage from the Colossi. The alliance is composed of 3 distinct branches: the Chancery, the Conclave, and the Guardians, etc., etc. I'm not going to go through all of these, but some interesting kind of backstory there for sure. Oh, hello. More Codex pages. Oh, there. The Guardians are composed of soldiers recruited from across the 5 realms and 5 cities of Thera. Our efforts have ushered in a new era of peace over the world. Our priority now is to stop the Shade King. We need to find a safe way to evacuate the survivors from Icesnare. Unfortunately, our inability to bypass the Frostfell has stifled our efforts. The Frostfell has kept you trapped here this entire time? It's an enchanted barrier surrounding the Icesnare. Anyone who touches it is instantly frozen to death. Frost fences are getting erected inside the city too. Guard. This is a city map. It looks like the Guardians have profiled the most important people of the city. Guard. A new frost fence has cut off access to the supplies we need at the Ghost Bazaar. The situation is dire, but we're still trying this under wraps. The last thing we need is a panic. We'll have to consult Balthazar to find another route through. He always manages to find something.
Yes.
Landville. I don't know how it happened, sir, but we're making every effort. Lyric, glad you could join us. I'd like you to introduce you to our esteemed leader, Zacard Ventru. Zacard, I set out in search of you months ago. I can hardly believe you're standing here now. Oh, please excuse me. Apologies for interrupting. I'm just pleased to make your acquaintance, sir. Please call me Zacard. The captain just informed me of your unusual arrival. I have a lot of questions, but they'll have to wait. Yes, I'm sorry to cut this introduction short. We have an ongoing situation. Isabel Salazar escaped her cell and left Delark. She murdered our guards and allowed a mad wraith into Delark, putting many lives at risk. But I just saw her, briefly, while having my paperwork done. She even spoke to me as I was leaving. What? She hasn't spoken in a year. Do you remember what she said? I didn't pay much heed to her at the time. Who is she? That witch is one of the Shade King's prime lieutenants. If she gets away, she will compromise Delark's location. If that happens, nothing will save us. Then forgive me for asking, but why aren't you pursuing her right now? We tried. We were unable to follow her through the frost fence, though. She used her magic to bypass it. Frost fence? They're smaller barriers conjured from the same magic as the Frostfell. The green flame uses them to limit our access to certain sectors of Icesnare. They too are deadly to the touch. That wouldn't be an issue for you, would it, Lyric? Sir? It's true, I walked through the Frostfell. I could do so through the power of this Vambrace, but you already knew that, didn't you? How did you come into possession of this artifact? My late father left it to me. His final letter bid me to seek you out in this cursed place. This Vambrace, he said, was the key to coming here. It allowed me to bypass the Frostfell harmlessly. Would your father happen to be the esteemed Dr. Nicolau Lyric? One and the same. How could you possibly know that? He is a renowned scholar, and his research on the Archons is unsurpassed. I am well versed in his works. Now, before me stands a woman bearing his namesake and carrying a relic of archonic design. Even I can connect the dots. You recognize this thing? It's called the Aether Brace. A powerful relic indeed. I'm not sure Lyric realizes the value of what she possesses. If all you say is true, then she should give it to us. We could use it to turn the tide against the King of Shades. It's not that simple. I can't remove it. I've tried everything short of cutting off my arm. Lyric, you seek answers, and I'm willing to help you, but our priority now is finding Isabel. Would you be willing to lead a party past the frost fence to find her? This isn't my first tracking mission. I'll help, but when I come back, we need to talk. You'll need a place to prepare before deploying. Take the scroll of consent and tell Helga at the Lost Lady Inn I sent you. She'll make sure you have a space. My scouts informed me Isabel was moving north toward the entertainment district. We will send some guardians with you to the service to help, of course. If you're looking for cell swords, you might have some luck at the recruitment board. In the meantime, I'll make sure the ascending room is set for your next destination. Leave it to me. Alright, so it looks like we're finally going to get some action. Sounds good. Let's back this way. Oh, that's just another way to get there. Another page of the Codex. I've learned to appreciate these quiet moments. It feels like the calm before the storm of doing our next surface run. That's right, I can run. Forgot about that. Proceed if you have something to discuss with Celeste. Word to the wise, though, she doesn't waste time with idle small talk. We have bothered a tenuous truce between the Crown Loyalists and Drifters. Brokered, I should say. This place feels like it's about to explode. Captain Esquire once saved my life during a surface mission. I owe him a huge debt of gratitude and would gladly pledge myself to his service. This chamber belongs to our leader, Commander Zakard Venturi. It is strictly off limits. Fair enough. Let me be clear, I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. Looks like I'm the least of your worries around here. I don't know how you got through the Frostveil, but my gut is telling me something is off. You may be in Landville's good graces, but respect is earned in my books. Good, that makes both of us. I got my eyes on you. Alright, here we go. Let's go to the inn. So now we're allowed to get in here. Lost Lady Inn. Champion, tonight just isn't my night. Or your night, my friend. Water, you're talking about. Just deal the cards. Oh. Another codex page. Are you Helga? Well, look what the Snowcat dragged in. I heard there was a new face in town. My name is Lyric. Zakard sent his regards. He said you could set me up with a room here? That's so. Unfortunately, we're full up. Oh? Actually, I might have something for you, but it can hardly be called a room. Used to roughing it? I've had my share of nights without a roof over my head. Then you won't have any problems here. We have a space behind the bar that's used for storage. You can unload there. I'm not complaining. Make yourself at home and feel free to spruce it up. Sure. Alright, fair enough. Does that mean I get to come over here then? Okay. Interesting. Oh, she wasn't kidding. This place is a dump. Hey, you take what you can get. Well, if I'm going to stay here, I might as well clean it up a bit. Took all night to clean that mess. I have to admit, this place looks a lot better now. It's really not half bad. It's about time to head out. I should check the recruitment board. Landville mentioned to see if I can find some more hands for the expedition. So what we got here? Keep my clothes in this closet. I could really use a fresh change. Okay. Lyra can change her clothes in the dressing room. You will unlock new skins as you progress through the expedition. Okay. So we got the Edeni garb and civvies. Alright, fair enough. It's been a while since I slept in a proper bed. Looks like it's about to fall apart, but I'd rather take my chances than sleep on the cold, stony ground. I'll say that right now. Anything else? Look at the flame relaxing me. This fireplace really brings some welcome warmth to my stay here. Anything else? Space in my pack is limited, and my companions won't be able to bring much either. If I carry too much, I won't be able to continue the expedition to the best of my ability. This is the cabinet. You can store items from your inventory here, which obviously we don't have much because we haven't bought anything. Yeah. Found anything yet. Alright, so fair enough. Typical thing that you would find. Okay. Not sure what the purpose of that is, but right. Alright, so there we go. So that's that. So we need to find the recruitment board. I'm just going to kind of skim through these. Any of these are super relevant. Those are some weird looking clown dudes. What's down here? There's patrons of Lost Lady Pub and Inn. It's come to my attention that many of you have been leaving empty mugs, bottles strewn about the premises. That's funny. Yeah, so the recruitment board is where? Probably outside somewhere. Yep, it's gonna be over here, isn't it? This looks like the recruitment board. Let's see if any hired hands are available. Hunter, you can meet up with your new hires at the Lost Lady before going to the service. Always helps put a name to a face. Thanks for the tip. Alright, this is the recruitment board, or recruiting board. You will find willing comrades in Dalark who have added their names here. Select comrades to join your expeditions to the surface. There are only 4 candidates now, but you will unlock more allies as you progress. New applicants will appear on the recruitment board from time to time. So we got Lionel, who's a dragoon, Great Porter, distracts enemies, Rosalind, who's a fencer, Mira Jang, who's an arcaster, and Luther, who's a fusilier. Great flourish, avoids traps. So my, let me see here. Like my thing is, actually let's queue out of here. I have 1 awareness and 1, I get whatever luck picking or whatever. So 1 and 1. So I'm really pretty low. So I need like somebody that's good at those things. So awareness, he's got really good awareness. Who's the best luck picker? She's got really good luck picking. So we're going to grab her. Maybe. Do I need this companion? Sure. And then we'll grab him for awareness. Sure. I'm guessing we can have 1 more. Spreads damage, great range. Great Porter distracts enemies. Kind of leaning towards her. He's got a lot of health, though. I'll go with her. Mira Jang. Sounds good. Do think we need to move around our group, though. Let's see here. So, let's see. She has a thing that can hit from any spot. Actually, all of them have things that can hit from any location. I think Luther should be in the front, though. Well, I mean, I don't know if it really matters. I was going to say since he's a trapper, he should be in the front, but I don't think it really matters. She has 2 abilities, both of which can hit from any location, so I actually think she should be in the very back. Wait, how do I swap you? Oh, it's that. I guess that's how. Alright, so that's fine. Does anybody have anything that you can only hit in the front? You have something that can only hit from one of the front 2 rows. So you probably should be in the front, which is fine. I'll put you in the next row, which is fine. And then you in that one. Yeah, okay, this is fine. I think this looks good. We'll go with that. Cool. Alright. Let's skedaddle and finally go see if we can do a fight. 16 minutes into this episode. Okay, this is it. Once we head up, there's no going back. Let's go. I like this guy's big old sniper weapon. The ascending room is an ancient device constructed to ferry passengers from Delark to various locations on the surface of Icesnare. Choose your desired destination and go. Alright, mission: pursue Isabel Hellfire. The entertainment district is located to the northern quarter of Icesnare. Unlike most dwarven cities, which are stiflingly rigid and homogeneous, I guess is the word, sorry. Icesnare prospered greatly from its laissez-faire policies and open nature. As the years passed, this burgeoning quarter served to satisfy all manner of vices for the city's diverse populace. Although it is now a complete ruin, not all is lost. The Ghost Bazaar, a vibrant trading hub, is open for business. The spooks there are even willing to deal with the living who bring money to the table. Okay. I guess this is where we're going. So I guess hit E. Looks like this is the hidden entrance to the city. I could freeze to death up here. I'd better hustle if I want to find Isabel. Camping is essential to restoring your party's health and vigor. Your party will be able to use supplies during this lull in your expedition. Make sure you take time to benefit from planning accordingly. You need to choose someone to oversee the camp. This person will manage supplies, security, and morale while the party is resting. It's usually a good idea to choose someone with high overwatch. Your chosen overwatch can amuse the party with song and story to restore vigor. Success is determined by the overwatch stat. Your overwatch will guard the camp when your party chooses to rest. Sleep will restore health, and success is determined by the overwatch stat. Shadowmancers and Finches can use ravens to scout streets in your current neighborhood, thus revealing what you can expect to encounter there. Okay. Alright, so here's our map. Oh, you don't have a map yet. Cool. Alright, well here we go. This is our first actual legitimate thing. Chapter 2. The Merchant. Sarge. I'm Sarge. There's a car told me you were coming up. The people I pull half frozen from the service usually avoid coming back up. Celeste mentioned one of her scavenging parties found me. Thanks for saving my life. I suppose I'm a glutton for punishment. You know, the green flame and feral animals aren't all you'll need to worry about up here. I guess we'll ask about camping. This is the first time I've had to deal with the possibility of camping in such conditions. A good camping spot may be the difference between life or death. Make sure your Overwatch has a high stat so you can reap the benefits of resting well. It's also an opportunity to get to know your companions. Your lives are in each other's hands after all. Okay. What should I be worried about up here? The spooks are naturally drawn to your presence, so you're being hunted the moment you set foot out here. Almost everything has an irrational desire to see you dead. Make sure the person leading your team can detect traps. She'll have plenty to contend with between the natural obstacles, traps set by the green flame, wraiths, and mad survivors. Okay. Ask about encounters. A lot of strange things are afoot here. I'm sure you have plenty of tales from the field. You don't know the half of it. You'll see soon enough. When you encounter a strange event, consider your options carefully before making your next move. What happens next could save or be the death of your party. Alright, I'm good. So we do have... I've seen my share of danger. I'll be ready for it this time. Take this. We call it the Geistometer. It lets you know when spooks are getting close by measuring the ghost fog. It's an interesting contraption. Check its status on the bottom left corner of the screen. When the ghost fog comes, you'll know the mad shades are nearby. When that happens, make sure you leave the area as quickly as possible. Okay, we're good to know. Excuse me as I adjust my chair. They sound like a handful to contend with. Just try to come back in one piece, soldier. Terror will increase as your party explores the field. It will drop again when you enter a new neighborhood. Okay. Use the Geistometer to monitor the ghost fog and stay ahead of the threat pursuing you. Alright, so we do have... Let me just double check. We have her, who has... Oh, actually, no. So, okay, I had put her up there because of her range. But technically, he should be the one. Because he has... Right. Yeah, he has the most vision. Alright, so that should be good. Everybody stop. This is the frost fence. Be careful around that. The green flame have been putting them up around the city to block our way. That's the reason I'm here. What's the plan? I thought you knew a way around it. No, we're going through it. You can't be serious. Touching it is instant death. How do you think I got in the city to begin with? Alright, everyone step back. I've only done this once before. I honestly don't know what's going to happen next. Here goes nothing. Well, there we go. It's gone. What kind of magic is this? This Vambrace protects me from the archonic magic. You could use it to help us escape the city. Seems I can destroy these smaller frost fences, but that's not the case for the Frostfell surrounding ice snare. Okay, let's move out. Wait, he's supposed to be leading the way. Gerard. Mortals, it seems the traffic is busy in the entertainment district today. My name is Gerard. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Hands up where I can see them. You could speak. There is no need for hostilities. I come in peace. Simple merchant of fine wares. How did you pass the frost fence? I'll tell them the truth. Frost fence is no impediment to me. I have the ability to walk through them. Interesting indeed. You must possess a magic that's neither blood nor hedge. I suspect a sense of urgency in your manner. I'm willing to help you in a show of good faith. You said traffic was busy today. Did you see someone pass through here? As a matter of fact, I did. I passed a woman today. Tall, dark, and brooding she was. It sounds like our woman. Which way does she go? Well, my generosity does have its limits. I would be willing to tell you in the right direction for a price. What do you want? I'm searching for something. Nothing important, just a small golden company seal known as the Oxay. That's the same seal Maru is looking for. My dear, would you stand to gain much from such a deal with me? I merely seek your agreement to return the Oxay to me, should you stumble upon it. What is your purpose, and why, pray tell? Would a wraith need such a thing? Much like my living counterparts, I'm still a merchant dealing with physical goods. No, death has not dampened my ambitions. However, with the authority of the seal, I can regulate trade amongst the wraiths. Keep it vague. It's highly unlikely I'm going to stumble on this Oxay, but I'll let you know if we do. You learn a thing or two about doing business, girl. In any case, I saw your woman. She was heading north toward the Ghost Bazaar. Coincidentally, I was heading the same way. Beware the road there is not safe for the living, and the bazaar is even more dangerous. I've heard tale of the merchant Manduk. Terrible thing what happened. The King of Shades corrupted Manduk and turned her into a vengeful shade under his control. She was once an individual of great renown. Now her corrupted spirit is maddening the minds of the wraiths in her local area, though I do not know the full extent of the damage. We need to head out. Maybe we'll see you at the Ghost Bazaar. Go with the All-Mother, Warmblood. Oh, okay, so I guess we do... You can retreat to Delark at any time from the pause menu. You will keep your surviving allies in loot, but lose your expedition progress. Find reliable shelters between neighborhoods to craft and use items. Unfortunately, your team will be exposed and able to rest here. Okay. It's Gerard again. What we got? Herbal bomb. Some health. Herbal patch. Some vigor. Honestly, a little bit of this probably is good. And a little bit of the vigor. Just a little bit. Maybe not a whole lot. Just to have some, just in case somebody needs a little bit. Actually, let's get a couple of each. Maybe I don't need that much. I don't know. We'll just try a little bit. I don't know how careful I have to be here, but we'll try to be careful. Choose your Overwatch. This person will oversee the camp while the others get some rest. The Overwatch stat will determine the overall effectiveness of resting here. Okay. I don't know if I need to Overwatch here, but we'll just do it just because we showed up here. When I pledged myself to the Guardians, I had dreams of high adventure. Never thought I'd be stuck in this dismal place. Scouting a nearby path will raise the Geist meter 5 terror. Only Shadow Mission finishers can use the Ravens. Okay. The passage time while using Carmage will raise the Geist meter 5 terror. Sure, we'll raise it a little bit, but we'll entertain our team. I mean, our vigor isn't low, so maybe I didn't need to do that.
Boy there.
I guess I don't know if there's anything here to see. This may sound strange, but there's something familiar about Isabel. I feel as if I know her. There's a ghost. No, we're not going to sleep. I think we're okay, actually. How do we break camp? Here? Alright, let's move out. Alright, so I guess we didn't really need to do that, but, you know, why not? Is there a map yet? Alright, so this is us. Oh, this is just a... Never mind. Each neighborhood is filled with about 10 street paths. Checking the map on the field will show the street you're on. Your team must reach the neighborhood exit to progress. Each street has at least one encounter event. The street's encounter icon will display after you've discovered it. You need to clear 5 neighborhoods to reach the boss dungeon. The map is unavailable in areas Lyric has little information about. Okay. So we are here. Okay. Interesting. I don't know, we're going to go up here, I guess. Keeping our eye open for traps. Junk. Guess we'll grab all of that. I mean, I guess I could be using one of these other people. I mean, can I just... Do I need a... How do I select somebody else, maybe? Everyone occasionally gain points they can use to boost a perk of your choice on this page. Oh, that's cool. Choose carefully once you make a decision. There's no going back. Okay, she has no points at the moment. That's what that was. This thing. Like, I mean, who has the best? Like is it lock picking, or what was it they said had the best thing here? I don't know if it really matters that much. We'll just keep grabbing whatever with this guy for now. Mimic. Oh no. Vigor of... Oh, it's avoid... Okay, this guy does have the ability to avoid traps, though. So that's good. Now where are we going? Guess we're still looking for stuff. How are we looking on overall loot? They're still pretty empty. A mimic. Another avoided. Guess we're still doing okay. Oh, I guess she's the one lockpicking. Okay, fair enough. And I guess he's the one avoiding the traps. My aim is true. Ah, here we go. An encounter. So, okay, so he's going to go first. So we can use either one of his abilities. Mighty Blast deals 6 true damage to 1 mid-range target. Or deal combat damage to 1 long-range target. I don't know if it really matters. He may just use his Mighty Blast for now. Their number 3 is going to go first, then their number 4. Kind of tempted to do that instead, then. Oh, I didn't mean to. I hit the wrong button. He guarded. That was the wrong button. So you can hit... Okay, what does your stuff do? Flashbang. So I can stun one of their people. So if I stun number 3... Like, how do I select number 3 then? Do I have to do it in order then? Surely not. I guess, I'm not sure if I understand. The targeting. They're putting up some shields and things. Alright, so we can use our E or we can use our X. Our X is a whirlwind that does damage to 2 mid-range targets, or a Deadeye. We actually might use our whirlwind, actually. Let's try that. And whirlwind both those guys. Did that do any damage? Didn't seem like that did any damage. Ouch. Alright, so let's actually do some damage this time. There we go. Got rid of one of them at least. Guess that guy blocked. Nah, didn't do much damage at all. Yeah, maybe we have to go in order or something. That's interesting. Got rid of that guy. Oh, I guess that guy blocked completely there. Oh, there we go. So what's the cooldown on this thing? Doesn't really say. Or is that your ultimate ability? That must have been your ultimate ability. Okay, that must be what that is. Which is fine. This guy's blocking everything. There we go. Got him that time. Alright, I mean, we did some damage. We didn't take that much damage in return, which is good. And we actually got some spectral dust. What's this? Bullion chip. Precious metal that was used as currency in a bygone time. Can be traded for Hellion. Okay. Can we just... Oh, get R to remove everything. Cool. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. We actually got some action finally. That's good. Where are we at? We're actually down here. So we'll probably kind of move back up here and try to make towards the exit at this point because we're actually getting a little bit high on this stuff over here. But yeah, we'll go ahead and put a cut in there. We went a little bit over on time. That's okay. But we'll see if we can at least make it to this first boss over the next couple of episodes. And that may be where we wrap up this Let's Try. But I do appreciate you watching. If you are liking this a little bit, please let me know. And we'll go from there. But I do appreciate it. Thank you and goodbye.